Alrighty, my friends. Chair stream. I wish Chair could do, you know, these levels for me. where's the Rand command? That's right. Visiting Baba. So what words have we added today? On oh, me. Me is you. I haven't seen that one before. On is a new one. Word. Word is another one we've gotten. Me is you. Rock is push. Okay. How to tell Chair is more important than Rand? Chair is a command. Rand is not. That's right. Fungus is word. Fungus is push. Star is teleport. Baba is win. Where is Baba? Baba's way up there. Okay. Skull is defeat. Okay, so I can get this is. I can't get this is. Why does is not teleport? I thought words teleported. Oh, text is float. That's why. Okay. Me, the name I call myself. Me is push. Rock is me. Alright, so fungus is word. Fungus is word. What is... How do I get through a door? Oh, what the... Door on me is wall. Okay. Door on me is wall. Okay. Fungus is push. You always like when Fun Gus is in the house. Fungus is word. What does fungus do for us? Fungus is word. Fungus is fungus and defeat. Ah, okay. I need rocks through here, I think, to get through the sink. Because once I move this is, fungus will kill us, right? Let me check that. Yes, okay. And I can only get one rock through. Okay, there's got to be something with this fungus's word here. Fungus. I can take the is with me. There's fungus's word over here. This is something, but I can't get push, can I? I think I should push something through the skull. Oh, yeah, okay. What about rock is word? If I push the push through down here, what does that do? I'll have is and push. Let's push. Is will be on the far right when I push stuff. We had this is. What if I make rock is word? Rock is push. Rock is push with the rock is the word. Let's see what all I can get through here. Looks like I can get everything but push through here. I can get access to these words. Is and rock. Looks like that's all I can get access to. If I could make rock is word. Rock is word. Rock is fungus. That do anything for us? No, because rock is rock and fungus is fungus. Okay, so that does not work. I assume it's the same for... now rock is not push, actually. Make sure that I'm understanding this doesn't work either. Yeah, okay. Okay. You don't think rock can be push and word at the same time, sadly. Yeah, it looks like this little wall here is keeping us from pushing this up. Oh, and by the way, behind my head is where it says, door on me is wall, fungus is push. That's what my head is blocking. Door on me is wall, so when we walk on this door, it becomes a wall, so we can only go through it once. Fungus is push, and once I push through there, fungus will be defeat. So I'm thinking I need to push some words through here. Fungus is word. Does that do anything? And I currently can't push rock anymore, so... How's my brain doing? A little melted. A little melted. And it looks like this is blocking me from doing anything but push one thing through here anyway. Which I think, if rock is word... And I have an is over there. No, I can push as much as I want. It's only when I get through that I'm no longer able to push things. If I go up here, we just sink, right? It seems like we need rock as push. What about fungus is push? If I could do fungus as push, I'd have enough things to push in the water, right? Yeah, the word push starts against the wall, and that's the only push we have. Unless I teleport, I can't teleport text because it's floating. Fungus is push. Well, there's a fungus is push here. Is there any way after I get through I could push it back to fungus is push? Behind fungus is push here, but then we have this little tiny corridor. I don't think I'd be able to get is push back there again. So currently I could take one rock with us. But I can't make use of any of this. It really feels like I need to be able to push the fungus. Is there any way to bring an is behind us? Me is you. What is this now? A psychotic breakdown, yes. You think you know what's going to happen. Once we cross the door, we have a rock and 2 fungus that we want to push in the water. I agree, yes. This means we want star icon to push. Star icon is push. We use stars, teleport, swap to fungus and rock in order to push. Which of them will be push at what time? Ah, well, star icon. We can't make star as word though. Like if I go is word, I don't think that works because we need star icon is just star icon. It's not the word star. It would be nice if we could make that star is push. But there's a wall blocking where it says star is Telly. What would we need? We would need the star word, which is only there. It's a good idea, though. We don't need star as word, we just need it to teleport whatever we want to push. Teleport whatever we want to push. Oh, I could put... Oh, okay. Fungus is push. I could put fungus in there. Yeah, okay. There we go. Now if we make fungus as word, we can swap between fungus is push there? Maybe? Can I move this rock as push? You stack fungus and rock on top of each other. When one of them is not push, yes. The thing is, I think I need rock and fungus to be push. How do I do both of those? Is there anything else word or just that one word? Just that one word. I do have an is available. If I move this is down and have rock is word, I can't do rock is word, can I? I think word rock and word needs to be down by word. So get X to the is. One second here, I'm just playing with stuff here. Rock is word. Does it now work as a self-referential thing? No, it doesn't. Damn. I was wondering if I could do rock is word, have rock on rock is, and it stay, but it looks like that doesn't work. Now I get defeated when I walk on the rock. That sacrifices the other is. Well, it also means... yeah. That would have been a genius solution. It would have been cool if it worked. Problem is right now I can't get the is back here. Now I can't push anything back, can I? No, I can only go one direction. Okay. I am too smart for the game. Should totally be self-referential, man. So, if we make... we have fungus go through here. Okay, I could use the rock. Okay, if we bring... rock is word down here. Okay, we can use this rock to be the rock up here. Or rock is push. I feel like I need two things to be push. Can I do that? With it stuck down here, I don't think I can have two things be push, can I? Is this game worth getting? You've always been kind of interested but never actually bought it. If you like puzzle games, definitely, Christian. If you don't, it's brain-meltingly complex sometimes. It's a lot better with friends helping. How do I make both fungus and rock is push? Because that's what we need. We need rock is push. I would need 2 push words, right? 2 ises would work. Would it? Rock is push. No, I think this thing is stopping us from using 2 is words. I don't think it's possible to make 2 pushes up here, is there? Maybe setup is like fungus is word and rock is word in skull region, and then stack actual rock and fungus on top of each other. Oh. Fungus is word, rock is word. Fungus and rock on top of each other is push. Okay. I could see that. See if we can do that. Except that I need the rock to be in a different spot. How do I do that? How do I put the rock in that position? I'm on the rock dying. There's a Baba's Hint website and a Discord if you ever get stuck too. So there you go. I like that idea of the fungus and the rock being in this position is push. Or I guess I could move those both to the left. They'd be on the star though, which would be awkward. Once fungus is not push, I could... Hint is Baba is much better. Okay. Can you move the rock word on the star? It's a float, right? Yeah, you can't move text onto the stars when it's... Can't move text when it's float on there. Maybe I just do this. And now if I move is push to the left, I can swap between rock and fungus being push, right? That'll make them be back and forth, although I'll always be moving one. Oh crap. I need to go from the other side, I think. Put the fungus icon and the rock word on star. And move is push to the left. Let me restart it. What'd you say? Fungus icon and rock word on star. Okay. There we go. Can I feel like I still need this is. I don't know if I can keep them both on and still get out though. Move the rock icon from the equation, just the word rock word. I see what you're saying, but now how do I get out? I'm always pushing one of them off. I think it has to be the rock icon and the fungus icon. I think. And I think I need rock is word, fungus is word down there. That's what I think. Hey, you forgot about actually leaving? Yeah. Gotta get out too. We lose our is if we do this. And I now can't push rock. Exit beacon has to be reachable, that's right. I feel like fungus and rock being here with is push, with rock is word, fungus is word is the way to go. Just don't know how to make that happen. Yeah, one problem at a time, that's right. Maybe I don't need rock as push if I'm taking this rock with me. No, I can't go up. I can't turn with the rock. Do I need this is? I think I do. Alright, so now if I put both these on here, I could do is push back and forth. And then I'd have, I think, a word or two available. There, so now they're going back and forth. I can get that is available. Ha! I don't know that I can get access to all the pieces I need here. So I need to like push this other guy out here. Now I don't have access to the mushroom. That sound though. Now rock is becoming push. I need the fungus back in here. Swapping back and forth maybe. Well, let's see what happens now. What we've done is basically just made that available. Yeah, this would work if I could figure it out. That would alternate between fungus and rock being push. Because if I could wait and push this each time, I'd have two more things to get through here, I think. Or if I could get behind my head, this is back into fungus is push. Just don't see a way to make that happen. Can I do this setup without sacrificing fungus? If I could, I would. There's probably a way to do it, and that's the challenge. What if... No, I can't push things back up through is the thing. I can push things past the skull. This wall prevents us from pushing anything back through. So I don't know how. I think that's what I'm supposed to do, though, is figure out how to get fungus and rock in here. Swapping back and forth with is push here, while fungus is word and rock is word is here. Unless... Unless I can get rock on this position. If I have rock on the star, I think that's what we tried earlier and I couldn't get back through. So I can have it go back and forth with rock as push, then, which does work. The problem is now I can't get back. This is what we did before. And that's why I think we need the actual rock to be up there while rock as word is down here. Maybe I can relocate word under the skull. Fungus is word, rock is word. Oh yeah, okay, okay. So that would end up with rock is here. I like that idea. In the meantime, I need to push rock into the portal, which I think I've messed up. Okay, let's restart it. So we get the rock into the portal. Get that in the portal. Oops. So now we get is there. I think this might be it. I think you might have solved it. There. There we go. This looks right to me. It's also got a really weird noise going on, but that, I think that's it. Rock is word, fungus is word. Yeah! I think you did it, Nil Punch. I think you did it. Okay, now we just have to time this correct. So, wait, push, wait, push. Push. Wait, push, wait, push. Wait, push, wait, push, wait, push. There we go. Whoops, I didn't wait. Push, wait, push, wait, push. Push, wait, push, wait, push, wait, push, wait, push, wait, push. Well done to you, Nil Punch. Well done. GG. Whew. Telling you, man, without chat, I would be lost. Okay. Okay. What's behind my head? Nothing for once, thankfully. Just thinking with a fresh mind helps. It definitely does. Alright, we have is defeat, is flag. Rock is word, wall is stop. You not. Is rock push? No. Baba is you and push. Flag is win. I have a not. Belt is belt and shift and not you. Not you. Not you either. Rock is word. But I can't push it. Rock, not you. Wall is stop, rock is word. You is defeat. I say these sorts of games are usually fun to you, only to a certain point. Then you get bored by them as they become slowly too difficult and annoying. If I wasn't streaming, I would have been past that point for sure. Wall is and not you. So if I go any of these directions, I can't get out, right? Yeah, I get stuck in there. What's win? Flag is win. Rock is word. So I could do rock is you. And that would... What would that do for us? Rock is not you. Not rock is you. Let's see what that does. Nah, I'm stuck. Okay. Looks like I can't. Flag is not. Looks like I can only get one thing in. Rock is flag. There are two separate places. I don't know how to get them there. Rock is word. Doesn't look like I can push rock, but I could make rock as you. Just start by doing this to see what happens. Pretty sure this is gonna mean I can't get into this room anymore. Now I can move around. Oh, Baba is you does stay available. Okay. I can't put not. I could put not. Oh crap. Baba ruined it. So now I can get a second word in there. Maybe? I have to move the rock in there to do this though. Not rock as you. Interesting. So, because wall is not you, this doesn't work. Okay. I was hoping this let me move more stuff around. So I can't get out now, right? No. What can we use stop not to do? Rock is not you. Not you is rock. Is text not you too? I don't see anything that says text. So I don't think we can make text. I think text is in a different category than like rocks and walls and things. Not rock is word. That would make Baba a word, right? We could do Baba. What would that do? Not rock is word. Not rock is word. That would mean wall. Okay, so that doesn't work. Not rock is word. That means we're a word now, but we're still stuck in here. We could do Baba is word, wall is stop. What are we trying to do? We're trying to turn something into a flag, I think. Is flag. Basically one like rock is flag. Rock is word. If I make rock is you, then rock is word. Then we could do this rock is flag. Then we have a flag sitting in there that I can't get to, I think. There's got to be something with this knot, but let's see what happens here. The rock is you. Be very careful with my movements here. Actually, it's fine if it goes down, I think. Okay. I can now make rock as word. Crap, I can't make it rock as you n-word. I need it to be in position, right? There. Now rock is flag. So I've done that. What if I had not in there? I think we're blocked by is defeat. This feels right. Well, I can't get out to the flag now. What about wall is you? Wall is wall and not you, so that wouldn't work. Wall is not stop. I don't see a way to make that happen. Now I can make not rock as you become flag and win. So if I had the not in there, not rock as you, maybe so. Could I have gotten the not in there? I was able to get the knot in here earlier with the rock being in there. Rock, not rock is you. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to quite make this do what I want it to do. I can now put not in there, but I can't really move it unless I get the rock in here. And if I get the rock in here, I can't get him out. I think there's an order here. Baba as a stopper to prevent rock from getting stuck. Maybe. If I'm as a stopper, then not can't move in there, right? I can stop the rock from getting in, but I can't move the knot up if I do that. They should have the object cannot, so you could have not is not rope. Oh god. What about not rock is flag? I think I have the same issue then where the knot is going to be in the way. Right? Because knot will be there and then he wouldn't be able to get in here. I feel like we're close to this. Now if I could get not rock is you. I don't think I could do that here, right? Not rock. I'm not seeing where to use not. All right, let me try what we just did, but let me try putting the not in the bottom left and see if I can do anything with that. Have is flag vertical. Have Bob as is flag vertical. What does that do for us? I have a feeling this is going to stop us from getting in, right? Yeah. Not is defeat. So I can't get a word in there. I think we're doing it right. We just have to figure out how to get not rock is you. Not wall as you works too. Basically, how do I get not to do anything? That's... Like it's the not in there. But now I can't get the rock out. So maybe I can do this and then get him back out with other words? Like force him out? I don't think I can. Make his flag vertical. But not above it with wall between. Is flag vertical. Not wall is flag. Wall is word. Oh. Oh, okay. That's a good idea. It become not wall is flag. We still need to do all this. That's a cool idea. That would be wall is word after we've turned rock into flag. Oh, wait, we don't need to turn rock into flag. We just need the rock in here to put... Yeah, I think I see what you're saying. Rock is you. Need to do this in right order. Damn it, I have the knot in the wrong place. I need flag there. Is there. Wait, how do I do this? There, not wall is flag, so I need to put the not there. Okay. There. There we go. Not wall is flag. Now we need wall is word. Not wall is flag. That makes us a flag. Oh no! Not wait. Not wall is flag. Turns us into a flag. Oh my gosh. Okay, what about not not wall is you? Yeah, that did turn us. I like this idea though. So wall is word. I think you might have it. Wall is word. So yeah, and you can't put anything in here, but we can use the wall. Flag is wind. Not wall is you allows you to control rock. Not. So if we put the not, not wall is you after we've changed the rock into a flag, maybe? So we do what we did before, where rock is word. And it'd be rock is flag. Then we do not rock is you. And that would turn you into the flag. Although we're the flag right now. But flag is not win. Why is that? It's not wall is flag. Because we're not Baba. We need not wall is you and wall is word. Can we do both of those? Something needs to be you and also win in order to clear level. Not wall is you and combine old idea of making only rock the flag. Get you under the is of the wall is stop. There you go. Not wall is you. After we've made the rock the flag. Let's try that. Let's try that. Using the wall as the word sounds great. Hey, 71 months from Renus. Oh my gosh. Have you tried Alt F4? That's what you'd be doing. Yeah. Good plans, good plan. Yeah, and wall is word. Yep, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. And I think we do need to make wall as rock as flag. I'm pretty sure we do still need to do that. It's the easiest I do it this way, I think. There we go. Now we have a flag. Now we need not wall is you. And we need is wall is word. Yes! Lost in the synaptic cleft, you got it. You and Snorka's idea of wall as a word. Baba is more achievement. Well done. Whew. Crazy, man. What a crazy game. Whoops. No, I'm not doing this one again. We already did it. Alright, did we finish this place? Alright, while we have people who are smart and helpful here, you all help me finish this one that I couldn't finish earlier. There's one that's been driving me crazy. Tried at the beginning of the stream and I cannot get this Skull House one. This one right here. So, Key is push, rock is push, Baba is you. I can get out the door and I can get rid of one water, but then I have no bodies left. Skull House in the middle of Skull Street. I can move words outside the door. Like I can make rock is key. I cannot. There's a combination of is's here. I can do this. Words are float, so I can't sync any of the words. I can get words outside of it. I feel like it's another one of those where I need to somehow duplicate myself, and I don't know how to do it. And the only thing my head is blocking is the flag is right behind my head here. The same idea as the Love House one. What was the Love House one? You love me for playing this game. Thanks, Finally Flower. Making two objects simultaneously out of one. But we had an and then, didn't we? Yes, I absolutely want a hint unless somebody just is gonna give me something useful, because I spent a good 20 minutes earlier in the stream messing around. I can have two Babas. But yes, I do want a hint. I absolutely want help. I was banging my head against the wall early on this one. I have no and. The only and available is over here, and I can't get through the skull. I can't push words through the skulls. I can push words over the water. You need to make rock is Baba and rock is key at the same time. Or some variation of it. Rock is Baba and rock is key. You push a word in, so it makes those two statements at the exact same time. The two statements of rock is Baba and rock is key. Okay. Well, with two things, maybe I can do that. You need a rock for it to work too, huh? Okay. You have yourself locked with two of the same object. Okay. Rock is Baba and rock is key at the same time. I don't know how to do them both at the same time. I think I need rock is you first, maybe? So I can have two things move at the same time. So rock is you. Now how do I do that? Rock goes last. Oh, yeah, okay. So Baba. There. This is going to be another one of those things where it duplicates without them ever telling you how duplication works. Why do I now have extra items? I don't know. Because it's simultaneously two things at the same time. Anytime this happens, I'm just like, I don't get why that works. But okay, great. Thank you, Scott. I was never going to get that. I don't know why I can't ever wrap my brain around that working that way. Simultaneousness recurs in this game a bit. There. And there. Alright, GG, thank you. There we go. That was the last one I was missing on this level, so I just had to get help for that. No, I don't need to do it again. Okay, alright. So good. Next we got rocket trip here. Baba is dead. Baba has won. Sacrifice Baba. Empty. Okay. Cloud is stop. Built is shift. Empty is... Cloud is gonna make everything a cloud, right? Yeah. Okay. We've messed with empty a bit before. What about belt is empty? There we go. First time we've seen cloud. I've seen empty before, I think. You like this music track? Lonely flag. Doors stop. So I can do doors empty. Annie is best. What is best? What does best mean? You is empty. I did that before. That just makes you into nothing. Annie is best. Flag is win. Oh, I'll show you what happens when you do Baba is empty. Probably guess. Basically the same as defeat. Oh, it turned me into a word! I didn't know it was going to turn me into the word empty. You believe Annie is Hempuli, the game creator's girlfriend. Cool. I did Chasm, and this World 6. Chasm is World 8. Oh, okay. I'm trying to think this game is trying to poke fun at people with depression. Alright, doors stop. What is this purple stuff around the flag? Clouds? Can I walk on that? Okay, I can walk on whatever that is. Okay. Wall is stop. Door is wall. Wall is door. Baba is empty. It just turns me into the word empty for some reason. Oh wait, no. No, it makes my space empty. I saw empty turn white at that. Yeah, it makes me an empty space. There's no door. I already got rid of the doors. If I do flag as door... I don't have a win. Oh, I do. Flag is win. Okay. Flag is empty. Be basically the same as turning it into door. Empty is Baba. I don't think it works in that direction. But, I mean, I'll try it. Oh! What does it do? It wins. It turns everything that's empty into Baba. Alright. That's one way to do it. I don't know, maybe that's the correct way to do it. Empty is Baba is you. And stop. Baba is everything. Ice is. Rock is defeat and not Baba. Alright, this is going to be one of these things where I'm going to start blocking myself, aren't I? Yeah, like block against the wall. Okay, alright, so wall is stop. Rock is push. Empty is Baba. So I can stop empty being Baba. If I do that. This is all the Babas. I got more than enough Babas. The game is Snake, right? Yeah. So I could do rock is empty. Actually, I want to undo that. I don't want to. I guess I can still manipulate rock is empty. Off the rails on a Baba train. After you break, the rock is push. Do Baba spawn underneath the rock? If empty is Baba still, then yes, but I turned off Baba is empty. Actually, I don't know if I can get rock is empty. If I get rock is empty, empty is Baba, I think that'll spawn in Baba up here, which I think maybe what I need to do. Pushes rock is push all the way down. Okay. Can I now get rock is empty? And now, if I do empty is Baba, I get a couple Babas up here. Oh, I need to make not. I don't want empty as you. Ice is wind. Can I do this now? I'm just ignoring what's happening at the bottom left. Nice, got it. Empty as you, can that happen? Yeah, that's what started at the. That was what happened at the beginning of that level. It was empty as you, and it kept spawning Babas, or empty as Baba is you. Nice, thank you, appreciate it. All right, Baba is you. Key is open. Key is push and fall. I haven't seen fall before. So, it just moves. Interesting, okay. Flag is wind, door is shut. Cloud and door is stop. Fall. If I do Baba is key, do I fall? Yeah. I turn into key and fall, okay. Empty as you sounds lifeless, but not in this game, I guess. Alright, let's see here. What about key is Baba? Now Baba is open. Yes, we can move these around with what we learned earlier. If I can get these lined up correctly. I think we can anyway. actually, that opens in the bottom right corner. I don't think I can do Baba is open. Yeah, door is shut. I can't go through it. I need to open it with open. If I do Baba is open. What's up, Paul and Trevinius? How are you doing? So I can get this down here. I think I use the words is and key to keep the key afloat. Oh, we can... I guess I didn't see what happened. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see if we can just move it across. Because I don't think I was going to be able to get Baba is open. There we go. So it's basically, we're doing this as a bridge. There. Is key is a bridge to Baba is you. There. Good call. That seems good. There we go. Key is not open though. Okay. We push Baba is you over. There we go. And hope that it doesn't fall. There we go. There it is. Bridge. A bridge to nowhere. Alright. Cool. I'm only looking at chat when I'm lost, so if you give me the answer, I'm trying to ignore until I actually need help. Alright, flag is win, cloud is stop, rocket is push. Interesting. So this one rocket is blocking us. Yeah. Huh. Empty. Well, we know empty as Baba, it would work. However, I can't do that because then I have no U. You have a cooldown level for me, huh? Empty is you. I don't understand what's happening. What is happening? This looks like it's the solution is, am I moving every space around but I can't see the moving space? So I am every one of these empty spaces is what's happening. Oh wow, that's so confusing. Okay. Oh, that's brain melting, but okay. Flag is not empty, so you can't move on to it. This is what's happening. Okay. Oof. Alright. You move the emptiness. So things, I'm moving things that I can't see. More brain melting. Okay, my head is blocking things, but we have ice is stop. Cloud is not you. Moon is push and open and fall. The moon is push, open, so it will open whatever's shut. The star is shut. Star has dust. Dust is win. Interesting. We have two Babas here. Cloud is stop. Oh my gosh, do I need to use my Babas as a bridge to the star or something? Goodness gracious. Baba is Cloud. Cloud is not you, so that doesn't work. Cloud is Baba. No, that wouldn't work. Cloud is not you. Baba is Cloud. Let me just move some things around. Oh! Oh, Cloud is Stop. Okay. This looks like it's I gotta be very careful in piggybacking or something. Can I move clouds? I can't move clouds. Dust is wind, and dust is in star. Star has dust. So if we used moon to open star, we get dust, and dust is wind. I have an extra is available over here. Maybe I need to use this to get Baba over next to this thing for some reason. Okay, so that doesn't work. That doesn't work. So I don't know if there's any use out of that. Okay, I could become a cloud. Again, not very useful for us. U is stop, doesn't do anything, right? Push the moon to the left so it falls on top of the second Baba. Okay, yeah, so kind of what we're doing right now. It can carry it, maybe. Let's try that. See if that works. Baba is not stop, though. Oh, if Baba is stop, maybe that will work. So I can do Baba is stop. There we go. That looks promising. This and this. Yeah. Oh, we dropped it though. Okay, how do I move it to the left? Oh, the ceiling, the ceiling. There we go. Alright, now dust is wind. Alright, that was a tricksy one. As if you get the star for that one. You get the gold star. Nice. Alright. You get the gold star moon thing. Trio, huh? Me is push. Keke move. Skull is death. Oh, skull is defeat. These words are blocking this, and my head's blocking a bunch of stuff. Cloud is stop. Keke is fall. So Keke is standing on the shoulders of me, which is the purple one. Baba is you. Me is me. And flag is win. Okay. No, I don't need the cooldown level. No. Portal taught you moon dust is carcinogenic, but doesn't say anything about stardust, so it's all cool. Okay. Alright, so what are we trying to do? We're trying to... Flag is win. We're just trying to get here. He blocks that. Keke is pushed. Let's see what happens here. So he falls. Can't push him. No, I'm not going to move my image, Hans, because I'd have to do it after every level. I did it like twice the other day. I'm just not doing it after every level. I'll move to the side. I would have to do it every single level because every single level is different. There. Cloud is stop. Keke is fall. Baba is you. Flag is win. This would be too much of a pain to have to adjust that for every single level. Me is push. Huh. Okay, Mia's push is keeping Keke from falling. Mia's me, so philosophical, I know, right? Mia's push and move does what? Oh, he starts moving, okay. Okay, so it looks like what I need to do is get one of these guys past the skull and then down here and push defeat out of the way. So who is fall? Keke is fall. Keke is red one, so Keke is fall. I do Keke is move. Does he just fall down? Yeah. Starts walking off the edge of the world there. Now he's stuck. Okay. Okay. So something is fall. You can't ever get it to go higher unless you can... Oh, can I push him up? No? Huh. I need Keke is push as well, I think. If I do Keke is push. Does that let me move him higher? There we go. Alright, so I can move him that direction. Now, can words be bridges? They can. Okay. So that gets Keke over here. Next problem is if I make him Keke's move, he'll go down here. Then he'll go down here and be stuck going back and forth when I think what I want him to do is go left. I could use this guy to block him, I think. Yeah. So... No, because he's not fall. Oh goodness, this is it's like a maze. It's almost like lemmings. You got to figure out how to make them. I think we need Keke, who has fall, to be the one that walks back and forth, that falls this way and pushes that to the left. Skull will be in the way. If I push down, I'll be able to get through there. So, let's see here. Let me do Keke's move for a second here and see what happens. So I can kind of visualize what I think we need to do. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. So now he's that direction, which is the direction I don't want him to be. Okay, what if I have him push... No, nothing else is fall. So if I push anything, it won't get in the way. You need me to fall next to Keke's fall to prevent Keke from going right. Yeah, but nothing else is fall that will go down. Because if I understand it, if I do Mia's move, he's just going to go back and forth and not go down. Yeah, because he doesn't have fall. And I don't have an up or a right to change his direction. Do I have another way to get him to go down there? None of the words are fall. While Keke is facing left, push him. Oh! Yeah, if I have him get pushed, he'll be in the right direction. Okay, okay, let's see if we can do that. Use the push thing. Let me back this up a bit. I need to go back until right there. Well, I think when I push him to the right, he's gonna still be facing to the right. Yeah, it's a good idea, but anytime you push, they go in that direction. Is there any way to bounce him off of something? Yeah, what if we get words to the right of him that he bounces off? Put me right of Keke, then let me walk and time it so that Keke turns left while falling. Keke turns left while falling? Does he turn while falling? I guess we'll find out when he collides with me. Okay. Oh, so like maybe have Keke stop. I mean, me stop there. I wonder if it'll bump. Okay, well let's just. It might actually be something about pushing one with the other. Let's see what Mia's move does. Okay, let's get him to right there. If me is not push, will it collide? Well, I don't know if it'll collide even if it is push, but let's do Mia's push. Keke is move. Okay, he didn't turn around. And I have a feeling if I do Mia's move... Whoa! How am I about to do? Well, let's check if my feeling is right. Okay, what if it does that? Will he fall through him, or will he turn around? That's weird. It looks like he bumps into him. Okay, let's do one more spot. Yeah, this is not looking right though, honestly. Yeah, he's not going to turn around, just go through him. Maybe... Oh, maybe if he was push? I guess I could try that. Push right here. Let's see what this does. It pushed me, but not Keke. Interesting. What if they're both push? Can I do that? Can I do Keke is push, me is push? Yeah, the other one. This is another one where it's like... It's a new interaction we've never seen. Okay, they're both push and move. He still went the other direction. Can we make him bump in as he's moving? Is that what we need to do? Maybe me is push and move while Keke is move and they bump? Maybe try that. can fall make Keke push me downward. I don't know. Let's see if we can time me pushing Keke as he falls. Going back until Keke was moving. There we go. So let me try. Me is push and move. Oh gosh, is this gonna work? And move. Sec. Yeah. B is push. How do I do this to do it at the same time? I think you have words bridge across the skulls. Me will be to the right of the words. Bridge across the skulls. So he goes back and back down. Maybe that's it. Let me try this. Hold on. I think I need to move these guys. I need him to be in a different place. Oh crap. I think I need him further away because I need him to start moving earlier. Okay. Move is last. You're right. That's what we need. Move is last. Which I need to figure out the timing. Which now I need him to be closer. Or them. That's not what I wanted. Okay, we'll try about that. Now we put move is last. B is push and move. I have a feeling it's not this. Nah, it still didn't work. Okay, do we have enough words to make a bridge? Let's restart. So we started by what did we start with? How many words do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 spaces. I guess 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words. Okay, maybe it is bridge. Maybe it is doing a bridge. So let's start by doing Keke is push, me is push. That's what we start with. I think we only need a bridge of 3 words. Actually, if me is push, yeah, you're right. If I can use me to be the blocker. To make him turn around as long as he's push. There. So now me is push. Turn him that direction. Let me get him 1 space to the right. There. So if we get... Oh crap, is this bridge gonna work? How do I get... I need them both... I need Keke to be up 1 space, don't I? I need a word there. Because the bridge has to... Well, and then the words will be in the way, though. How do I do this? Will I be able to... He's gonna just... He'll never fall through the words, though. Because if I have a bridge there and he bounces off, there's going to be words in the way. Unless I can move the words somehow. I guess I could push the bridge out from underneath him is what I'm going to have to do. Huh. I think that's what it's going to be. This is such a weird interaction. Okay, so now he's blocking. We're gonna need me is push for this to work. Damn, I think I need to not have that and word there. I might need that. I think I need it's gonna be to and move or something. Me is push. Keka is move. Because I need them both to move. You think me is one space below, so that while me is push, Keka is falling would push me down. Me is one space below, so that while me is push, Keka is falling would push me down. Oh my god, my brain does not understand that sentence. Let me see what happens if he bumps into him anyway. He pushes him. He doesn't even turn around. Key is okay. What if me is not push? And he just goes right through him. So the only thing he'll bump into are the clouds. I think they'll only bump into stop. So I don't think this is gonna work either. Can you turn Keka into me and have me on top of one another while falling, then turn to left because right as well? Oh, maybe that's the play. Okay, maybe I can turn one into the other. Let's try that. It says me is me. I can't make me as Keka. Can I make Keka as me, though? I can have two me's, but I don't think I can have two Kekas. Keka is me. Is that what I did before? Yeah. We can't do me as Keka. But would it help us to do that? Need something for Keka to walk on that step so that Keka is fall makes him turn. Yes, basically we want him to fall and there's be something in the way there so he turns around. What could that be? Is there a way to make me go down? Or to push a word down? Just back up a bit here. Let's see here. Just push to me down there. That's the thing, I can't change me's direction once he goes past the skull. Me isn't fall. Only Keka, which is the red one, is fall. So, I would love to push one down there. I don't know how to do it. How do I make him go downwards? There's no down for the move. There's a keyword down, which changes direction. But we don't have that on this map. Could I... No, and if he gets pushed in that direction, he'll just turn that direction. You thought me is fall? It's so confusing. Yeah, it's confusing as hell. You can see it behind my head. Keke is fall right here. Keke is red one. Keke is fall. It's got to be something with move is for Keke to move back and forth. I'll take hints if anybody's got hints. How do I get something in this block right here so that when Keke falls, he bumps into that? How do I get something there? Yeah, there must be bots that Ramses is doing. What happens if I have them both be push and just push them with some words? So he'll fall there. Everything else just moves straight across, right? And I don't have access to move anymore. Chat is full of lurk bots. I don't know where they're coming from. We might need to turn left on the cloud on the right, then fall. Well, yeah, I'd love to. How do we do that? We're talking about creating a bridge to hit that cloud. Problem is, I don't know how to get the bridge out from underneath him once we do it. Pushing them turns their face. Yeah, if I push somebody who's facing left to the right, they'll change to the right. Me carry Keke while moving. If I have me and Keke both be is push and move, maybe. Maybe we can try that. We need to get them. So like me with Keke on top up here. See if we can do that without losing any words. I don't need move yet, I just need push to get them up there. Do that to start. Keke is push and me is push. Although, how can I do this? Lurkbots hang out in thousands of channels at once. They somehow pick up your stream and then just lurk in chat. Let's move, and then when it's time, remove me move. My issue now is I think I might have needed to go to the left once so that I can get and out of there, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need and. Because currently if I do move, they're going to go up and down. I need to push them to the right without him falling. He falls either direction. I go left one space here with an and underneath it. There. Now they'll turn around. If I just turn them around, actually. This, this, this. Okay, now they're in the direction I want them to go. Okay, so now if I have them both be move at the same time, what will happen? I think they'll move at the same time. Let's try it. Ah, crap. I need Mia's push and move. Okay. Here we go. Something like this. I think this might be it, actually. Hey, there we go. And what we need to do is remove... is push at the right time. Now. Hey! GG. I think. Yes. Ha 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 ha. GG. Alright. Woo. Okay. Okay. Alright, we have time for one more, depending on how difficult it is. I don't want to go super late like I did the last time I played this game, because I got stuck on a mission. Alright, wow. What a mind-bending game. Star and rocket is push. Star is star. Skull is skull. Is skull push? No, but it blocks me from getting through there once I move through. Okay. Am I blocking this? I am. Damn it. Alright. So what we have over on the bottom right, star is star. Once I go through the skull, I move and defeat, so I can only come across here once. That's what's behind here, so we have to figure out stuff on this side. We have empty. Star and rocket is push, so I can move these things around. Baba's still strong with the stream, at least for the next couple minutes. This will probably be the last map we do. Rocket is stop. Cloud is stop. Baba is U. Text is float. Belt is shift. Skull is skull up here. Flag is defeat. So I can move up here. That is now skull is defeat. And now I can't get out. Interesting. Oh, this looks like I need to have something shift as I step through. We've done something like this before. How do we make use of empty? Star. Empty. Oh, it might be an empty as push, maybe. What does empty as push do? Let's see what happens with that. I don't know why empty doesn't move me down here. That's weird. Huh. I can't wrap my brain around empty as push and stuff. Have the gloves helped? They have. They have helped. The gloves have definitely helped. So I can't move up and down when empty is push, but I can... Oh, I think if there's a word blocking, I can't move from that direction. So if there's a word to the right, I can't move right. There's clouds above us, so we can't move down, but we can move... No, I can't move up either. Empty as push is weird. So if I have a rocket and a star, these things push. How much time does it give us to run across if I push that up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 turns, and it's not enough when we get to the skull and we die. So we need some sort of machine That pushes the rock up. And maybe it's empty is push. Maybe if empty and rocket is push. And then we take rocket off. And I do that. See what this does. Oh, now I can't move. Oh god, they're pushed. Alright, there's some weird interaction with empty as push. Rocket is empty. Push is empty? That doesn't do anything, I don't think. I think it's some weird interaction with rocket is push. How can we understand this? I need to understand the mechanics of empty as push, I think, for me to get this. Anybody have any helpful tips on how empty as push works? Because it feels like it has something to do. Let me just move these things out of the way here. It feels like it has something to do with what's above and below you. So empty is push. Now I'm going to press left. I move left. I press right. I don't move right. I still can't move right. I press up. I can't move up. I press down. I can't move down. I move left. Left. With nothing above me, I can only move left. I don't understand. I don't understand why I can't move up and down. The game is not explaining it to me, and pressing buttons doesn't make any sense to me. I can move left because the emptiness is pushed on the belt. Oh, so it's the belt. The belt moves something up, which allows us to move left. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So, that makes it seem like if I do rocket and empty is push, then that might do what we need it to do. If I just point the rocket in the right direction. Let's see if that works. So it has to do with the direction it can actually go, I guess. Well, actually, I don't know if this will work either, because something has to be pushing the rocket. Right? Maybe this won't work. Let's find out. Oh god, the second I do that, I can't actually move again, and the rocket doesn't move. The belt is just there. It's not a stopping point. It has nothing to do with shifting anything. Well, then why am I able to move left and not any other direction? Can you explain it to me, Scot-Free? I don't know why left is the only direction I can move when empty is push. Because this is the mechanic I don't understand that I need to understand for this level. Because the belt is not empty and thus is not a wall. Because the belt is not empty. And thus is not a wall. What? So everything else is a wall? Except the belt? Well, let me test this. Let me see if I can move to the left on this level where there's no belt when empty is push. So now I can't move any direction. I can only move left where the belt is because we're pushing empty squares onto the belt. Okay. Empty squares onto the belt. Empty squares onto the belt. Can we push empty squares into stars and rockets? I could push rocket but not star because star was not push. What's behind me? Star is star, skull is defeat. Basically, we have to get something onto this belt to move up while we get our body over here. Since the cloud is stopped, you get why you're not able to move right, but why not up and down? Because there's no, the empty spaces are push. So empty is push means you can't go through pushed things. When empty is push, there's empty spaces on the belt going up, which gives us a space to go left, I think is what's happening. The edge of the level is essentially stopped, too. Okay. Not sure what to do with the stars. Maybe the stars will push each other. There we go. Damn it, I almost got it. Okay, almost got it. I need this as close as I can possibly get it. Just do empty is rocket and have some fun. Okay. Yeah, what if I push the rocket one more space to the... Oh god, I'm not gonna be able to... Yes, I can. I think I have to move to the left because otherwise I can't get the empty is push away. So let's try this, this. Nope, that needs... Space doesn't work. I could put the text further down. Yes, I could, you're right. I can get it as far down as there, so that might be the answer. I'm just not sure if anything is pushing the rocket, though. No, I can't move. I think I have to be the same space as the rocket, because that's what pushes it to the left. Okay, maybe that's what the stars are for? Stars, give me a little more time, maybe? Although I don't know if the sentence is gonna work this way. this is gonna work. I think I might need hints if you got any scot-free. I don't think this is gonna work, is it? I didn't push anything because I think the star is blocking it. Star and rocket. Okay, hold on a second. No, that's not gonna move, is it? You have to position the stars near the words so you can take the least amount of time. Hard to explain. Position the stars near the words. Okay, so might be stars near the words. I think rocket has to be here. Yeah, that's where rocket needs to be. I think this has to be over this direction one space. Whoops. I'm not sure. I think there's something about stars pushing. What's the sentence on the right? Star is star and defeat. So as soon as I move the and, I won't be able to get past this skull. Because this skull becomes defeat. Use them as empty spaces to be able to break the words more efficiently. Use them as empty spaces. Oh. Wait. Empty spaces. Star is empty and rocket is push. So something to do with star being empty? Since they're not empty, you can push empty blocks onto them. Since they're not empty, you can push empty blocks onto them. I'm trying to understand that sentence. Two things are defeat. Do they kill each other? If so, you need a star to get rid of the skull. I don't think it has anything to do with the skull. I don't think. Empty spaces to be able to break the words more efficiently. Can you explain to me where I'm putting them? Am I putting them on the belt, or are they by the words somewhere? This is another one where I'm just not going to figure out. If you can just tell me where to put them. It's near the words. You use them as empty spaces to be able to break the words more efficiently. Empty gets us moving only to the left, and we need to move to right. Need to get empty is push broken as soon as possible. Star. I think this might be the last day I play this game because I just these concepts are too complicated for my brain. Apparently, you all are saying sentences, I just don't understand them. You make rocket and empty is push horizontally. Break it by going down. It wastes less time. Okay. Rocket and empty is push. Still don't understand how the stars come into that. It's one of the weirdest concepts. Yeah, well, that's why I'm trying to get people to just explain it to me, because I don't understand it. Like, I don't even understand it even a little bit. So now I can't move. I have to do it on the row with the rocket, I think. Can't do that. Empty is funky to imagine. You have to think of every empty space as though it's an actual physical object. The biggest oddity is when you have empty as push, since as you push empty spaces, they cease to exist. Now I can't move. I don't know how I do this while going down. Because then I can't go, I don't think I could do this going down. Because I have to push it once and then stop it pushing. A star under there. Okay, a star under where? Stars come into play. Stars not stop, so the word you'll move for breaking empty being pushed should be above a star so that empty can cease to exist. Okay, please tell me where to put the star, because y'all are saying words and I still don't have a fucking clue. Where am I pushing these stars? That star is like blocking the empty squares. I put the star under wherever I plan on moving down. Okay, so here should be able to move the whole text one to the right. Okay. Alright, this looks like this is almost what it's supposed to be. I need... Oh my god, this is just... I don't know if this makes sense to people with programming language brains, but I'm doing things and I have no idea what is actually happening. But okay. Let's see if this works. Okay, we did it. This is the last thing we're doing today because my brain is absolutely exploding. So what is happening here? I push this down, which says rock and empty is push. I push every empty space to the left because there's an empty space on the belt for the rocket to go on. I can move down because... Why can I move down? Why am I allowed to move down there? Because star is not empty? Because star is not empty, I can move down. So if I try to do this without the star there, empty is blocking me. Alright, GG, we did it. My brain has officially melted. Empty is not my favorite keyword, but we did it. So I might keep playing this next week. I might not. I might be done because my brain is if this is like the easy stuff, then I can't even imagine how it gets even more complicated. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Had a good time. It's the weekend, so I'm gonna go enjoy my weekend. I hope you all will do the same. As I always say, thank you for all support. Empty is an odd concept. Yeah, I think I get Shift. I get, what's the other one that blew my mind? I don't know, but Empty is mind-blowing, and Empty as Push is just really ridiculous. So I'm gonna head out and enjoy my weekend. You all do the same. We'll be back with some more FTL and other stuff next week. I'll decide if I play more of this later. My brain is too fried to decide. So for the next game, I actually have a game that was gifted by a dev. That's an early access game that I might check out as the next game we play before moving on to an actual real game that we'll actually spend some time on. So y'all have a great weekend. Peace out, happy gaming, thanks for support, all that stuff. Enjoy your Friday. So peace out, y'all rock. See you next time, my friends. Later all.